Hi everyone, this is Ed Wagner, the owner of the Cleanse Right brand of earwax removal products. Today we're going to be talking about our irrigation kits and how to use them safely and effectively at home. And we even got our little buddy to test it out on today. So don't go anywhere, we're going to learn a lot about earwax. Now let's put the irrigation device together. You have 5 parts of the irrigation device, 7 if you include the tips as individual pieces. The first part is the spray handle. Next, you have the tubing that connects to the spray handle and goes in the irrigation bottle. After that, you have the irrigation bottle. And then finally, you have the tubing that connects to the spray handle and then connects to the tips. We also have a cup of water on the table right now, very specifically so we can pour into the bottle and show what the finished product will look like. So the first thing you do in putting this together is connect the tubing to the spray handle. Gently push it in, it should be a snap. After that, connect the next set of tubing, which is a twist, and connect it until it's firmly attached. Now, you can take one of the tips and connect it to the end of the external tubing. This is just done by gently turning it. After that, your spray handle is completely put together. So now, we just need to add a little bit of water. And attaching the final tube, final spray handle, go ahead and rotate it on. And presto, you've got a kit that's all ready to get started irrigating. All right, your kit's all together. So now's the fun part where I figure out how to test this on somebody that doesn't have an ear canal. I think this will work. So grab your drops, take off the plastic casing that's on it, remove the top, and then you're going to lean your head over like thus, and whatever side is the blockage side is what you're going to want to have pointing up towards the sky. So once you do that, you take the drops, you squeeze this until you get about 3 to 5, you could maybe even get up to 10 drops into your ear, and then allow that just to sort of soak in for maybe 2 to 3 minutes. These drops are made of carbamide peroxide. It's a derivative of hydrogen peroxide with urea in it. It is longer lasting than hydrogen peroxide, and this works extremely well for softening up the cerament or the earwax in your ear to ensure that when you irrigate it, you're gonna get the absolute best results. All right, now that you got that earwax all loosened up, it's time to irrigate. But before you do that, you're gonna have to figure out what you're gonna do with the water, earwax, and eardrop solution that's gonna come out of your ear. And there really are 3 options that you have here. The first and most common one is take the catch basin that comes with your kit, put it underneath your ear, and support it with your shoulder, and then all that will come out into this catch basin. The second is really simple, just stand over a sink and you'll be able to let all of that come out into the sink. And then the third option, a customer actually brought to my attention, which I had never thought about, but you can go ahead and do this in the shower. And that's great because these units are made out of plastic, no problem whatsoever. And even our high-end hospital grade irrigation device is waterproof. So as long as you're not dunking it into a bath underwater where it can get to the batteries, this is totally fine to take in the shower too. All right, now it's finally time to irrigate your ears. So go ahead and take your irrigation tool you put together earlier, and you're gonna put it gently into your ear until the splash dish no longer allows you to go any further. And we have a video, which I'll put a link into the description for, that talks a little bit more about how important it is to pick the right tips when you're using an irrigation tool. Our particular ones are patent pending. We developed them with an audiologist, very specifically with safety in mind. There's a lot of very cheap tips out there that break apart easily, and you see some horror stories on Amazon where people had to go to the ER because of these tips getting stuck in their ear. So with that said, go ahead and put this in your ear. You're gonna pull this 5 to 10 times. You're gonna feel that jet of water coming into your ear. And don't get discouraged if this doesn't work the first time. There's plenty of customers that I've talked to that it took 4, 5, 6 times to be able to get that earwax blockage out, depending on how impacted the ear actually is. But once you finally feel that sweet sense of relief as the blockage releases itself, and you get to see the fruits of your labor as all the gunk of water and earwax and ear drops come out of your ear, you're finally gonna be free of that pain and discomfort that comes with having an impacted ear. Congratulations, your ears are irrigated and you're all done. Except the cleanup process, which is super easy. Go and let everything that came out of your ear, the water, the earwax, the ear drops, go right down the sink. And if you use one of these catch basins, you can put these right into the dishwasher because they're dishwasher friendly. And that is also true for the tips. And the great thing about these tips is that they are reusable. So every single time that you wash these, you can just go and use them again, which means that when you buy one of our earwax removal kits, you never need to buy anything else from there on. Now with the earwax removal tool, go ahead and take it apart just like you put together earlier and make sure that all the water is poured out of it and store it in a warm, dry place. And hopefully this is the only time that you have to use this tool. But if you're like one of the 12 million Americans that have blockages removed at the hospital every single year, there may be some chronic issues and you may have to use it more than once. So this is a great tool to have in your house for your children, maybe your parents or a partner or yourself, to ensure that you don't have to deal with the suffering that comes with an earwax blockage. With that said, thank you so much for joining us today, guys. I'm Ed Wagner. I'm the owner of the Cleanse Right brand of earwax removal kits, and I really appreciate your time, and go out there and keep those ears nice and clean.